Are Plagueclaw Catapults any good? So yeah, I've started a Skaven campaign with Queek Headtaker, and he starts out with one of these artillery batteries. So let's just get this out of the way now. Is it any good? Oh, yes. Please like, subscribe, comment, and consider donating to my Ko-fi page. I'm refining my methods thanks to your advice. So agree or disagree, keep the comments coming. Plagueclaw Catapults as a unit come in with 4 Catapults on Ultra, with 5028 health spread between them. Armor is 30, Leadership is 54, Speed is 20, and melee stats, don't use them in melee. So there. Now that we've dumped the fluff, let's get into the important stuff. 22 ammunition, so 22 shots from each model with a range of 400, something I regard as more than decent, and the missile damage is listed as 142, with the contaminated debuff to leadership for 10 seconds, and that's on top of being attacked by artillery at all, and magical attack, so ethereal units are going to melt to these. Missile damage is split between base 45 and armor piercing 105, so this simple artillery unit makes sport of heavy armor. I mean, yes, it'll technically do more damage against softer stuff, but it's going to hurt much tougher units too. Looking at you, Chaos Warriors, explosive damage is base 35 and AP 70 in a 5-meter detonation radius, which is decent without gushing. Reload time is 18, which is not shocking given the nature of the unit, and calibration distance is listed as 600 with a calibration area of 150. Okay, what the hell? I just said earlier the range is 400, right? So this unit will never ever exceed its calibration distance if this is correct. I'm going to take from this that the Plagueclaw Catapults may have a fair bit of spread. 150 calibration area makes sure of that, but you will never ever get drift purely due to being in its outer range. Now, I'm not the most experienced Skaven player yet, but the only reason I go back to data mine stats is because they're comporting with my real world, or rather real game, observations. For one of only 2 artillery units in the roster, the Skaven have a real winner here. It's not hideously overexpensive, it's accurate even at pretty long ranges, and that is what I mean by something I've personally observed. It's accurate enough. And past that, the damage profile makes it useful against anything, anywhere. Master works all, you can't go wrong. Well, the second part is true for sure. First one, Dwarven engineers might disagree. So how do the Skaven buff it further? Well, in the standard lore line you get engineering skill, which adds plus 20% ammunition for the catapults, and a reload time reduction of 9%, with 3 pips taken. Reload time reduction is DPS injected straight into the unit's veins. For rank 7 vets, and the kill counts should get XP chevrons fairly quickly, Warp Smart, as opposed to Whip Smart I take it, silly Brits, grants plus 5 leadership, plus 12% missile strength, and plus 15% spell resistance to be at least somewhat harder to spell snipe. Catapults kill, more. What's not to love? Okay, I've abused that enough for one video, so moving on! In the tech tree, promoted on merit. I take it this is revolutionary for Skaven? Okay then. Grants 20% more ammunition and 10% more reload time reduction. And there's something about adding 10 armor, but who cares? More ammo, less reload time. Those are the important things. Past that, what you want has to do with Warlock Engineer buffs, and I'll cover that separately down the road, but suffice to say, you want them, you need them, never leave the Warren without one. Obviously, the downside is that this is a true artillery unit. It will be dived, it will be attacked. It is a magnet for hatred and bile. That is because it is an effective unit on the field of battle. There is no running and hiding for the Plagueclaw Catapults. But where are you going to hide from them? That's the real question. Take care, and have fun catapulting magical plague onto your foes. Ruin that Karnwraith blob's day, or century.